Hey guys, how you doing? So today I want to teach us how to create a trade plan and a risk management plan, one that is achievable for a $2 million account. That is a risk management and trade plan for a $2 million account. Are you ready for this, guys? So you can replicate this on any size of account: $100,000, $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, or whatever it is. And I'm doing this as an intraday trader, right? Let's see the possibility of this. Are we ready? I want you to know that this plan, this setup, is one that you can use. You can replicate it on any size of account. Any size. I mean any size. It can be $100,000. Can even be it can even be $1,000. Yes, it can be $1,000. It doesn't mean to be a huge figure, but my focus today is for a $2 million account as an intraday trader. So quickly, the first thing you want to know, the first thing you want to state is your risks per trade. You want to be able to state your risks per trade. The next thing you want to do is what's your RR, that is your risk to reward ratio. I will be using 1:5. That's what I trade. 1:5. Your win rates, yeah, let us have a win rate of 30%. You'll be applying the 10 trade rule. 10 trades rule. Yeah. So we have a 30% win rate. 30% win rate. Okay. While losses, let us have if your win rate is 30%, that is if you're having 3 good trades out of 10, it remain what, which means 7 and might be a loss. That's what we want to do, right? 30% win rate. So having known that, what will this give us in a week? What will this give us in a week? And what will it be in a month? Then what will be our monthly ROI? Let me see, ROI per annum. So guys, let's see how this works. So first and foremost, for your risks per trade, let's say you are taking a risk of 0.3% of your account per trade, right? Let me do this again. 0.3% of your account per trade. 0.3 in percentage, it will be 30%. You get that math? Yeah, but this is, just have to remember that this is 0.3. So since your RR is 5, that is, you are risking 0.3 of your account, multiply times 5. So one win will give you 1.5% of your account. Do you get that? One win, that is one good trade, give you 1.5% of your account, right? So if we have 3 good wins, what would that be? 3 good wins will give you 4.5% of your account. Guys, are you following me? Out of 10 trades, you have 3 good wins, then you have 7 losses. That is, since you are using 0.3% of your account times 7 losses, 2.1. At the end of the day, for a 30% win rate, let's see what we got. For a 30% win rate, we have minus, that is your number of wins minus your number of losses. That's what makes a good win rate, right? And one of the wins can cancel at least some numbers of losses. You know that for some of us who might be comfortable with 1:3 or with 1:4, and just do the same maths, do the maths, it's the same thing. Different results though, but it's the same mathematics. So which is in a week, you can make 2.4% of your account. You might say, ah, come on, this is small. Oh, calm down, calm down. So you are making what, 2.4% of your account in a week. Now in a month we have 4 weeks, right? In a month. Now let's assume on a scale of probability, because of the nature of the market. Let's say you had a week that they have much profits, or maybe you didn't trade that week, or let's say something just happened for that week. So let us take out 1 week out of the month. So you'll be doing your weekly results times 3 weeks. Instead of 4 weeks now, we make it times 3 weeks. I'm trying to make this as probabilistic as we can. Yes, I'm trying to make it as probable, it is probability, right? So let's just flow. We have 7.2% as a result in a month. Guys, you're making 7.2% in a month. That's a huge profit. Now let's see how many percent this will be per annum. Same thing that we did for our weekly results. So per annum, instead of 12 months, let us shrink it to 11 months, because of the way markets tends to behave towards the end of the year and towards the beginning of the year. So 2 weeks out of the end of the year, 2 weeks out of the beginning of the year, that is 1 month out of the 12 months. So we have 11 months. So which means it's a constant risks per trade, a risk per trade of 0.3% risks per trade of your account, that is of your $2 million. That should be about that shouldn't be much, right? 0.3% of your account, which means you are risking $6,000 per trade. $6,000 on a $2 million account. Can you see that? So if you are risking $6,000 per trade, that's 0.3% of your account per trade. This is what you will have in a year for a 30% win rate. That is having 3 good wins out of 10 trades. You get that on a weekly basis. So let's say you are risking 0.4% account. What will this be? And you are having what? 1:5. So 1:5 will give you what? 2% of your account, right? Let's do the same math here. So which means for 3 wins, risking 0.4% of your account, you should get what? 6%. Okay? Then your losses. Let's just bring this down here. That's 2.8, right? Your wins. So your weekly result will give what? 3.2% on a weekly basis. On a monthly basis, what we have? We have 9.6% on a monthly basis. Then per annum, that is that 9.6% times 11. That's 11 months. You've doubled your accounts in a year. Guys, can you see how simple that is? Doubled your account in a year. You can say, oh, it's simple to say. Come on now, it's also simple to apply. Yeah, simple to apply. It's just thing is about you knowing your hedge and sticking to it no matter what. So yeah, let's say you're getting 0.5% of your account, 0.5, not 50%. Yeah, don't mind the Excel. So let's say you're getting 0.5% of your account. What will this be? One win you give it 2.5. Is what this is the strategy I use to pass my prop firms. This is what I use most often to pass my prop accounts. 100k, 200k, whatever amount of prop account. This is what I use. Yeah. So so you are reaching 50% of your, so 0.5% of your $2 million account. You have 2.5% for 1 win. 3 wins to give you 7.5. 7 losses, you lose 3.5%. That's 7 times this, you will 3.5. If you subtract your wins from your loss, if you subtract your losses, from your wins, you have 4%. And on a monthly basis, instead of 4 weeks, let's use 3 weeks because of probability and unforeseen circumstance. So you have 12% per annum. Same to go of unforeseen circumstance of the year. Let's take out 1 month, then you have 11 months to trade. What do you have? You have 132. Now imagine let's say we just use 10 months to calculate our ROI per annum. You still have 120%. Here you still have 96%. Here you still have 72%. Can you see, guys? This is very possible. Now this is for a 30% win rate. Imagine that. 30% win rate. Now imagine we are having this for a 40% win rate. Guys, see, you don't need to be right all the time. Trust me. Your attempt to be right all the time is your way you are heading to losses. Do you get that? Yes. When you try to make attempts to be right all the time, losses are knocking at your door. Right? You don't need to be right all the time. I say it again, you don't need to be right all the time. So what do we have here? Same thing, we are reaching 0.3% per account. Here we'll be reaching 40%. Here we're reaching 50%. Sorry, 0.5%. So okay, let's do the maths. Same analogy. So for 0.3%, one win, that is 0.3% times 5, you have 1.5%. For 0.4% risks of your account, that is $8,000, you have 2, right? Then for 5%, sorry, for 0.5, not 5%, 0.5% risks of your account, that is about $10,000 per risk on a $2 million account. Can you see how at ease you will be? You don't even need to risk 1% of your account. You don't need it. You don't need to risk 1% of your account. Just risk 0.5% of your account and see what one win will do to you. So what will be your win? Your win. So if it is 40%, which means, okay, we can't use this calculation now. So we have to have a fresh calculation here. So equals to this times 4. So now we are saying you are right 4 times, and here we are saying you'll be wrong how many times? 6 times, right? So 6 times now, since we are doing 40% win rate. So for 6 times, what do we have? Your risk per trade, right, divided by 6. So your risk per trade divided by 6, that is, if you are getting 0.3% of your account multiplied by 6, you have what? 1.8% loss. If you are getting 0.3% of your account multiplied by times 5, that's your one win. One win is 1.5. 4 wins is 6% of your account. To subtract this 1.8 from your wins, you have what? 4.2, right? Subtract this, so multiply this times 3, your results. Multiply this times 11. Imagine this, guys. Imagine this. So it's as simple as possible. So I'll be doing that for the rest. I'll be doing this for the rest too. Just copy. Just copy. This copy means you are copying the calculation. This one too. So here it means for a 40% win rate, one win will give you 2%. That's for 0.4%. I mean, we give you 2%. 4 wins will give you 8% of your account if you are right 4 times. And if you are wrong 6 times, you will lose 2.4%. Right? 2.4% of your account. So minus this from this, or subtract this from this, you're gonna get 5.6%. That is 1 week result. And because of unforeseen circumstance, for our monthly result, let's take off 1 week. Let's say we were wrong 1 week, we didn't really have good trades, or probably there's a week whereby you had break even, right? Let's just give in a week for allowances. So you have 16.8%. That is 5.6 times 3 to give you this, right? Can check the mathematics. Can you see this times 3 give you that? So in a year, you are making 184%, guys. 184 ROI on a $2 million account. This is very, very possible. This is very possible. I've sat down with it. I'd applied it before. I've done it many times, number of times. This is very, very possible, guys. So back to my usual strategy that I used to pass my prop accounts, and I use it for my normal accounts too. But I discovered this accounts more. I discovered this strategy more often when I started taking prop accounts. So you are risking 0.5% of your account. One win will give you 2.5, right? 4 wins will give you 10% of your account. Beautiful, right? But because of the market, you might not be right every time. So 6 loss will give you what? 3% loss, right? 10 minus 6. So 10 minus 3, you have 7%. So in a week, you make 7% of your account. Quick and sharp on a 40% win rate. So can you see that for you to trade, for you to pass your prop account, you don't need to over leverage. You don't need to risk 1% per trade. No. With the 30% win rate, see what you'll be doing. Beautiful. Now if yours is 1:3, do the calculation, you will still be profitable. Okay, I'll just do a calculation for one. Now for a 50%, for a 0.5% risk per trade on a $2 million on a 40% win rate, this will be your total returns in a year, 231%. This is where 0.3% risk, 0.4% risk, 0.5% risk. Yeah, this is for a 40% win rate. And let's say for those that use 1:3 as a risk to reward ratio, 1:3, for a 30% win rate, see what you get. You have almost 20% ROI, 26% ROI in a year, 33%, sorry, 33% ROI in a year. That is for a 1:3, so you are still profitable. So the goal for trading is have a system, pay yourself to be disciplined for that system, be disciplined with that system. You get, pay yourself to be disciplined with that system and see how profitable you become. So guys, I've just shown you that it's very much possible to do this. So in case you have any form of fund management or whatever it is, you can always reach out to Hey Daniel. We got you covered at heydaniel.institute@gmail.com. So you are very much available. Yeah, you can do this, or you can also use our hotline. You can reach out to us via our hotline. Yeah, you can do this either. So guys, keep it simple, keep it calm as much as you can. Yeah, the market is for us. Let's enjoy every bit of it. God bless you. Enjoy. Have a beautiful trading week. Yeah, take care.